A bit of a chill in the air, and temps supposed to drop about 10 more degrees, but otherwise a great night for football here in Uptown Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Haskins, third and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 46-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Rodgers now to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Packers.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
On first down. Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
15 yards on the play, first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Panthers nothing.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he said, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Rodgers again now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Christian McCaffrey, the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now it's Haskins. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Justin Rohrwasser.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a Packers first to 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half, not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 11 yards there, just like last play. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kalen Ballage with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
26 Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And 8 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A loss of a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making the play there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Check 56. Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
32-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32.
Aaron Jones.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go.
On down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 38-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McCaffrey on the counter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.